What is up, Last War family? RTV Joe here. Sorry I'm having to break this up into two videos. Had a situation pop up where I had to take care of something, and just had to stop the recording at that time. All right, so now if we go on to the next skill, again, I'll just recap in case you're only watching this video. Go back and watch the other video in the beginning, but these skills during the season are imperative. After seasons end, in between seasons, whether you're in season 1 or season 2, or if you're heading to season 3, bump these all the way up as far as the ones that give you the EXP over here, and these, and then when it comes to the next season, you need none of them. In between the seasons, you need none of them. All right, so we're here to unit mobilization. I use this a lot when, when I am battling teams that they can kill me a lot. I've got it at 0 level right now, but I do like it a lot. It gives you 250 troops instantly. So if you're getting smashed on Buster Day, that's a great skill to have to be able to get you 250 troops on Sunday, or your next day after Buster Day, or the Capital Wars. I love it, especially in the off season with the Capital Wars constant every week during that time. Love that skill at that point because you're going to be able to go ahead and use it to get 250 troops on Sunday, so you can go out and still kill some zombies. You can still do your regular activities. You'll have a few troops. All right. Immediate return. I like this one a lot. I didn't think I cared for it, but the more I've been stopped from returning, boom, 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 as fast as I want, the more I've liked it. Now, I will say this. It's very, very, very nice in the off season. During the season, I believe, at least during season 1, you could just teleport back and forth to different servers without it making you have to use an immediate return. But on your server, if you're ever someone who's got to do a sneak attack or a quick attack, or a quick runaway, somebody's coming after you, you kind of want that skill to be in place so that if your squad's out, somebody can't use that technique against you where you start sending your squad towards them, they teleport right next to you afterwards while your squad's too far away and they hit you. All right, so drill ground expansion. I don't think this is important at all. I think that's a useless skill. I just can't see you're having a bigger... And listen, as I continue to go in this game, there could be a point where they change it, where that becomes important. But as of right now, in the war leader skill, not important. Hospital skill, minor importance to get that up. The maximum of 10% increase I like a lot, but it does take 5 of the skill points to be able to get it there, and that's a lot of skill points. Urgent care, love this one. Love being able to, every 72 hours or 71.5 hours, get 5,000 troops that are hurt instantly healed. Just remember to make sure to use it. Something I often forget to do when I'm in battle is just go ahead and use that skill. Craze, as of right now, the top most important skill. Love it. It adds on your war fever status. You're going to get 5% extra damage. 5% extra damage that you're doing on all your hits. And then with Craze, as you get up here further, you're going to be able to get Hyper War Fever. Once you've gotten to level 55, War Fever extends an extra 5 minutes, and the heroes get an extra 5% when it's maxed. So that takes 10 of the skill points total, but man, is it great. You got to have the Craze skill to max to be able to get to this one, but 10% extra on damage. I have done a ton of damage with that. And I will say, though, if you are someone who's on the bottom second half of your... well, first of all, if you're in the bottom second, if you got 100 members and you're in the bottom 50 of yours, you should be an engineer anyways, and we'll talk about that more in the engineering video. But if you do happen to have this one, I don't think you need, or if you happen to be war leader on that, you don't need Hyper War Fever, because that extended extra 5 minutes is going to hurt you from hiding when people are coming to hit you. All right, those coincide, so I went back to that one. I like that one a lot. All right, intense training. Oh my gosh, yes, during the season. I mean, goodness gracious, for me all the time, training new troops is always worth it. Getting as many as you can up. Having 25% increase in speed on training, I love it. I think it's very important. Off season, this is one of my favorite skills during the off season. I don't really have a lot of time to use it during the season, but being able to go in, but I also don't, I'm maxed on my T10. So if you're in the T10 path, you gotta have this skill, especially in the off season. It increases your plunder capacity when you max it out by 50%. So instead of 6 plunders, you're going to be able to do 9 plunders. All right, you know what? They've actually changed it now, so it's the amount that you get total. So like on mine, I think I'm at 7.2 million per hit that I can get. So it gives you 7.2 times 9 instead of 7.2 times 6. Wonderful. And I think you can have more than that on the hits now, which is nice. I need to check that out later and make you guys a new video about that if that has been updated, which would be great. All right, so next, March in Badlands. I like this one a lot, especially during Capital Wars. It's really an off-season skill for me. It is something you guys may see me bump up, boom, boom, get that 25% faster and then 50% faster with the second level. Might be something I end up focusing in on once we start our soil wars. I might change my mind and go, oh, I got to reset. That's why I haven't done the reset and gotten rid of the frost bomb and bumped this down 2 levels yet, because I'm still kind of waiting it out to see what I would use them on. So I like that. Disguise is nice, but they've got a very, very bad error inside of Disguise. So Disguise, what it does is you're able to hit someone without them seeing that you hit them. It doesn't say your team name. It hides your team name when you're going towards them for the attack. It doesn't tell any data. Here is the one issue, though. If it is someone that is on your server or someone who knows you on another server that you're attacking, if they've saved your name, the game has a glitch in it right now where if they've saved your name as something else, the way that we can go in and rename people for ourselves so we can keep a hold of them, it doesn't work. It still shows your nickname that they gave you on their report. So that's no good at all. So they've got to fix that before Disguise is useful. If they fix that, I like it a lot. If they don't fix it, it's not really useful at this point. Team Strike. You need your top 1 to 5 players on your team to have war leader for this skill right here. My goodness, it does so much for it. But whenever I participate or initiate a rally, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm on the rally, everyone on my squad gets a 5% boost on their damage. And guys, if you're looking at how much boost in damage I've got right now from these 3 skills, we're at 15% boost in damage. Love the Decay Ray. Decay Ray, what it does is it takes down, if they've got T10s, it's going to drop them down to T9s. If it takes, anybody, if it's got, so along with killing and sending to the hospital, when a portion of the seriously injured units will be